Okay, we already did the face. Hooded lids. Eyebrows that taper away to nothing. Flat bridge of the nose. Profile that goes backwards from the nose. Small lips. Disappearing lips. What else can I say about lips? They do come in different shapes, but they're small. There's only one chick I've met so far with big lips who has Ehlers-Danlos. Well, Angelina Jolie, she's supposed to have it. She had big lips. So there's always exceptions to the rules. Okay, let's go through the positions. Some of these cannot be done by someone who is overweight like me. Oh, we'll just do with the easy ones first. Okay, you already know these. You should learn this one. This is a flying bird. Normal people's fingers are like this. You ask them to lift their fingers, they can't. But you, with Ehlers-Danlos, can do that. And everybody else in the room goes, ew, or wow, or, well, that's different. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, does it? Okay, fingers. Let's do elbows next. Okay, if somebody asks you to stretch your arm out, my arm doesn't, oops, I was going to say my arm doesn't look bad. There, my arm's straight. Okay, now I have to push it. I'm going to push it as far as I can. Snap too. And then roll it around the mirror. Holy crap, mine's getting worse because I'm doing these videos more often. And right now I'm pushing really hard. I'm pushing this part up. Because my whole childhood I was told don't bend your elbow that far. So I never did that. So when I went to the first 12 doctors, they said, no, you don't have EDS. Your elbows don't go back far enough. Your knees don't go back far enough. So I had to relearn how to be hypermobile like I was as a child. So you get points for this. 1 point for each side. And the knees. Let's go ahead and see what if my knees are any better now. This one, I was definitely told to never stand with my legs locked. So I always, am squatting basically, So now, to try and push my leg back feels disgusting to me. And I can't. Ow, Jesus, it hurts my knee to do it. Because I haven't done it for 50 years. Okay, you can kind of see from the knee. The kneecap just kind of disappears when you bend your leg backwards too far. Your knee should look normal. Your patella, this piece here, should be visible when you're standing up straight. If your leg goes back too far, it kind of makes a mishmash, eventually makes a bunch of wrinkles here. Get 1 point for that and 1 point for the other leg. See, mine's not going today. At least I can't see it from here. Okay. The next one takes some explanation. The next one is I'm going to touch my thumb to my arm on both sides. I swear to God I couldn't do it, and that's why I ruled it out a long time ago. I ruled out Ehlers-Danlos, but I kept looking for a diagnosis, and it kept coming back to Ehlers-Danlos. So when I got to the point where I'm like, God, it just fits too perfectly, it took me 2 weeks to get my thumb to my arm, because in the pictures, they seem to do it so easily. And they do it at a different angle than I do it at. But it doesn't matter what angle. And the videos are awful. Put your arm out straight and pull your thumb in. I can't do that. I suppose if I really wanted to hurt myself, I could. But that's not how you do it. And this is how I tricked my sister to doing it. You just flop your wrist forward and you bounce your thumb around. Okay, my thumb is like sprained, broken, or dislocated right now. So it hurts already. You see me wearing that brace. But I'll do it for you. Okay, so you bounce your thumb around until you find a spot. See those spots on me? Those are blisters from throwing a pork chop in hot oil. This kitchen herpes. Okay, wow, look how close she's getting. Once you find the angle at which starts to feel comfortable, almost, I mean like, hey, wow, that's getting close. Took me 2 weeks to get this far. And then I realized it's not going to go all the way unless I grab the whole thing. You got to grab the other side, and you got to pull hard. And don't pull up high. Pull way down low here. You don't want to hurt yourself. Ow, see, it does hurt. It didn't used to hurt that bad. And you do have to be able to do that before you go into the doctor's office, because he's not going to sit around and wait. He's not going to watch you go through all this bullshit. You need to learn how your body does each of the EDS positions, and you really need to photograph them with your face in it, like I did on Facebook, and just bring the pictures in. Okay, I haven't done this side in forever. Ooh, kind of found a spot right there where it's going to happen. Okay, I can't hold it. It hurts. That hurts. Okay, that hurt. It hurt. I was stretching it. It didn't feel good at all, but I did it. So in some respects, you could say I have a mild case of EDS. Lots of people have feeding tubes and oxygen, and they take oxycodone. They commit suicide because the pain's too much to handle. Like I said, I didn't experience any negative side effects from EDS hypermobility until age 39, when I contracted what we think back, I thought was food poisoning, but doctors say it was probably more like a norovirus. And I was so violently ill for 48 hours, and I never got well. The vomiting and diarrhea went away, but pain throughout my body, everywhere. Just screaming pain for no reason whatsoever. And then it just waxed and waned into all different kinds of fibromyalgia-like vague bullshit symptoms. Everything from heart palpitations to tinnitus. The pupils wouldn't close down. I couldn't go outside. So I was like a vampire. There's literally hundreds. I made a book I'm going to read you. Story time. It's called Comorbidities of Ehlers-Danlos. Comorbidities, stuff that goes along with EDS. Let's take a look at 50% of us can do that thing. Gorlins sign, that's called. I can't. A lot of us are missing this thin piece of skin up here, here, and here. And I wonder if that's why they can stick their tongue up to their nose. Can you touch this isn't part of the test, but can you touch your nose to your elbow? I can't do that one very well either. Can you put your hands in a prayer pose and then turn it upside down and then lift it up, trying to keep it toward your chest? Okay, this really kind of hurts. It's stretching this part of my arm, but I can do it. So because I can do it, something's wrong with my collagen. It's faulty. That's the definition of Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So yeah, you might have had 100 doctors tell you you don't have it. Oh gosh, the first rheumatologist, who was an old guy, and he suspected I had it 7 years earlier. And he ran out of his office after reading my story about being bedridden with just a constellation of unconnected symptoms. And the first thing he did was grab my hand and start doing this. Going, oh, she's very close, she's very close. So I had no idea what he was doing. It totally freaked me out. And he said, well, it looks like you have fibromyalgia. I said, okay. So for 7 years I lived with the fibromyalgia. And then I on my own figured out the EDS thing. And then when I did the thumb thing, I went, oh shit, that's what he was trying to do. And so I ran back to him. And I said, look, you missed. You tried to pull it over here. It goes down over there on me. And then he brought in his daughter, who's an intern, and like 3 other interns, and they pretzeled the shit out of my entire body. And then he said, no, you don't have EDS. I said, really? And he said, you can't pull your skin off your chest 6 inches. Okay? I was just looking at that guy last night who could do that. Jerry, Jerry. Jerry, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records for being able to just, he can take his neck skin and pull it up over his face. Okay, that's what doctors are taught in school, is Ehlers-Danlos. They're shown pictures of the most extreme, disgusting things. And if you don't look extreme or disgusting, they will shoo you away. They only spent 5 minutes on it in med school. So unless they're a specialist in genetics, or a pain doctor who has many, many other EDS patients, that's a good place to go. Or a dysautonomia specialist. That's a man who does tilt table tests to test what your heart and breathing does while you're lying down. And then when they put you up and they check the change in your heart rate. It's hot in here. Okay, we're going to do what next? Piezogenic papules. These are the fat spheres on the back of the heel.